This is Vinod Suman, and today topic is the proximity measure in data mining applications. Before jump into the topic, we will understand what is the proximity measures and how it is going to useful in the data mining application. So proximity measure means whether two objects are alike or unlike, means how the two objects are similar or dissimilar. Those study we will do in proximity measures. And how it is useful in data mining? So in data mining application such as clustering, outlier analysis, nearest neighbor classification, actually we have to comparison of two data. We have to check how one object is similar to another object, or in other way how the one object is dissimilar to other object. So as you will know, when you form any cluster, what is our objective? Objective are similar kind of object you have to keep one place. How will you come to know which are object are the similar kind of object? So those study we will do in the proximity measures. If you want to know what is the outlier in the given set of data, so we will use the proximity measures and find out if any object is not matching with the other data has been given, we can say this is the outlier object. And the similar way in the nearest neighbor classification, suppose you are doing some supervised classification and you have to make the neighbors, nearest neighbors, depend upon the how much distance you have provided. So that also we have to use the proximity measures. So by definition, if you want to know what is the proximity measure, so how the objects are alike or unlike in comparison to one another, that is called the proximity measures. So suppose we have the four different kind of object A, B, C, D, and I want to know how they are similar to each other, then we have to do the proximity measures. But these data set could be as the nominal attributes, binary attributes, ordinal, numerical, and the mixed attributes. So we would have the different formula, different strategy to find out the proximity measure for the nominal, binary, ordinal, and numerical. We will see one by one. So I will make the 5 video on each category of attributes to make it better understanding. So one common thing I want to say before jump into any particular attributes, how we can show, how we can visualize how the objects are similar or dissimilar. So we create one matrix. So suppose if we have the four objects A, B, C, D, so what we will do, we will create matrix, give all the name, all the objects, what we have, column wise also and row wise also. So in this case, if we have the four objects, so matrix will be the of the 4 by 4 size, right? So you make this, and this matrix could be the dissimilarity matrix or could be the similarity matrix. So depends upon what we are going to make it here. So suppose if we are making the dissimilarity matrix, so we have to find out what is the difference, what is the dissimilarity between A and B. So we denote D, comma A into B. Here also D, comma C, we can write this way, B, A. Here we can say C, A. Here we can say D, A. But if you see the difference between the A to A, always it will be the 0. The same way difference between B and B always 0, C and C 0, D and G 0. So all the diagonal must be 0. Now this, if you want to see, it will become the C comma B, and this would be the distance between the D comma B and D comma C. But now what is the value of this? So according to the definition what I explain here, it be the A and B. So thing is that you will get the both are the same value, whether you will distance measure from A to B, difference or the similarity, or between A to B to A. In both cases, either the dissimilarity values or the similarity values must be equal. So if you have already find out the value of this distance between or dissimilarity between B to A, no need to again calculate the A to B. So that's why if you see the upper side matrix would be empty. Either you can take the upper side or the lower side. I am taking the lower side. So down the line, when I will explain the proximity for the each attribute, I will be using this dissimilarity matrix, and I will use only the lower diagonal values like this. This is called the dissimilarity. If this is the similarity, so this distance, this data will be the similarity value. This is not the dissimilarity. So depends what you are going to calculate. To make it easy or the good visualize, rather using this, I will use this kind of data. So here it is 0. Suppose if the distance between B to A is 1 or C A to 2, I will write this way. Just to make it easy, both are the same. Here also you can see the diagonally is the 0 and the bottom diagonal we have the data. So this is the very basic fundamental, and the next video I am going to start on the each attribute how to calculate the proximity for the nominal, binary, ordinal, numerical and the mixed. Thank you very much. Please watch the next video to get the more detail. Thank you.